Hey guys, what's up? This is ZBT Jose coming at you from ZBT Games. Today we again played UMI Control. I'm trying to get first place at my locals with this deck. So we played something a little bit different, just a little bit. We changed up the Floodgates and the side deck to raise consistency and power. We got third place this time, so a little bit worse than last time. But overall, not bad. We had very good games against Despia, Fallen Valbaz. We had Earth Machine, and I can't remember the other one. Yeah, I can't remember the other one. But good times all around. We came from, the whole day was impactful. We had Flesh and Blood like at 12 in the afternoon, and then we went to a Vietnamese restaurant and we had pho. It was the first time I had pho in a very long time, and it's very good. And then we went to Yu-Gi-Oh, so it was a whole day of just card games. Let me know if you guys want to see a Flesh and Blood deck profile. I'm going to do one anyways and put it up on the channel, but any Yu-Gi-Oh players, if you want to get into Flesh and Blood, it's a very good game. It's, if you're tired of Magic and Pokemon, Flesh and Blood is, one of the coolest games ever. It's got a really cool resource management type of fighting style, and it's very different from Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. It is just so much fun. But without further ado, let's get into UMI Control. Sorry for the glare. It's very bright in this house, even though I drew the curtains. So we're going to start off with just the one Maiden of the Aqua. She is UMI on the field, but if there's a field spell, she kind of blows herself up, so. 2 Warrior of Atlantis. This searches your UMI. It's also a body that you can normal summon. The 1 Skull Mariner, this is different from my last build. I was playing Megalo Smasher, but I recently found this guy named Barely Yu-Gi-Oh. Shoutouts to Barely Yu-Gi-Oh. He's been pioneering this deck like crazy, and I just saw today he made a video of the deck with is it the Abyss Sharks or it's some sort of shark package, but it looks very cool and very consistent, and I might want to try that out next time. But yeah, shoutouts to him. He's really doing great work. The 1 Gamma Seal. We're playing 3 Jellyfish. This card's crazy. This is an Omni Negate that gains 600 while Umi's on the field, and it sends an Umi to special any water monster from your hand. This card's insanely crazy. We're doing obviously the 3 KAIRYU-SHIN. No surprise here, this is your boss monster. It's the Floodgate on legs. They can only control 1 non-water monster. And then it searches literally any of your spells and traps that you need to keep going or to just lock them down even more. The 1 Doomkragen, this card's hilarious. I want to play it at more than just 1, but 1 is perfect because they see the shenanigans you can play with this, like summoning it to bounce something they target, and then, destroying one of their cards during battle phase. This card's hilarious. It just makes the deck a little more dodgy when they want to target your shit. The 1 Fortress Whale. This card's cool. In conjunction with Skull Mariner, it can float into Skull Mariner, so that's pretty good. And then also it makes all your water monsters attack directly, which they get huge under a Legendary Ocean, so pretty good. It also pops a card during the battle phase, so that's pretty cool. 3 Legendary Ocean, obviously the namesake of the deck. Well, not really, but it is always treated as UMI. Fish Sonar. This card's crazy. It's your Rhoda. Special summons the normal monster from your deck. 2 Sea Stealth. I saw a different, I don't remember the name of the guy, but he was running 2 Sea Stealth, and I was like, that seems pretty interesting, because you naturally want to search one of them so that you can search like the other traps, whichever one you're missing. So 2 seems actually really good, and I actually really liked it at 2. I'm probably going to keep it at 2 going forward and just play like 2, 2, 2 of all of the Sea Stealth and the Dark Reef. Because you want to see at least one of them in your hand, so you can just search the other and then search the other on the next turn. And that way it sets you up even further. 3 Pot of Prosperity. This card's bonkers. This is actually the reason why I got this card, is for this deck, because I wanted it to be as consistent as possible. So yeah, 3 Pot of Prosperity. Why would you play anything else? 2 Foolish Burial Goods. We want to dump the Ice Barrier to get to either our KAIRYU-SHIN or our Gamma Seal. Good card all around. 3 Dark Rulers. You mainly just want this for if you're going second, or even if you're going first and you just need to keep going. And they clear your board, like you can just Dark Ruler them on the crackback and then keep going. 1 Called By. I saw this a lot actually for some reason. So if you don't follow my channel, I'm really good at just drawing one-ofs in my deck. I drew this every single game, and it was backbreaking every single game. Yeah, so be like me, draw your power one-ofs, and it'll be crazy. 2 Ice Barrier. Like I said, this dumps to the graveyard, and then it can dump any of your level 5 or higher water monsters, and then you can banish it to add it, or add any water monster. It doesn't have to be the one that you dumped. Also, it can make your opponent's monster 0, the attacking monster, and it negates its effects, and they can't change the battle position, which is crazy. So even if you see this in your hand, it's not dead, because it's just like a battle fader or something. We got 2 Sea Stealths. This card's crazy. All the cards are crazy. I don't know why I'm saying that. Literally every single card in this deck is crazy. It activates the UMI from the grave. And it's like any UMI. So you can get your Sea Stealth 2, or you can get your Legendary Ocean if they blew it up. You can even get Maiden of the Aqua. So yeah, this card's crazy. And then once per turn, you can banish to protect, banish one of your face-up water monsters to protect all of your face-up back row. All of your face-up back row, so even like the different floodgates that you play that are continuous face-up cards, it'll protect those. A neat thing you could do if they target one of your, like, let's say they target your KAIRYU-SHIN, you can just banish it till the end of the turn and then bring it back. Protect all your back row. It's crazy. Crazy. They also turn all of your monsters into Shaddoll Constructs, which is it turns your level 5 or higher. Like, be careful with that, because I almost attacked with my level 4, and I was like, wait a minute. No, it's level 5 or higher. And it's original level. So even though Legendary Ocean level modulates it, this says original level of 5 or higher. And if they battle a monster, you just destroy that monster. It also works if they attack into your monster, so be careful with that. 2 Dark Reef. This card's crazy. If you're behind in game, it catches you up. And if you're ahead in the game, it just propels you forward. So like, it just gives you the advantage. This card's crazy. You can't special summon the rest of the turn except for water monsters, but who cares? You're only special summoning water monsters. Even the non-water monsters that you have in your extra deck, they don't matter, because they're just prosperity fodder. This card's super crazy. 2 goes a match. I don't think this is necessary, but if you end on not much, or like if you end on a jellyfish and it goes a match, it's pretty good. It'll stall you till the next turn. I don't know what I want to replace instead of the goes a match. But 2 goes a match. Like, you can play it for free, why not? It hurts some decks, it doesn't hurt other decks. And then 2 Tikaboo. I saw that other list that I can't remember the name of running the 2 Tikaboo because all of your monsters are actually different types, which is hilarious. Or at least all the ones that you want to have out on the field, like Fortress Well's a fish, Doomcragon's an aqua, this is a sea serpent, this is an aqua, warrior, aqua. So, I mean, you can play Tikaboo and be completely fine. The only thing that's going to conflict is you can't have Jellyfish and Doomcragon out on the field at the same time. But, like, who really cares? You're going to be winning the game off of this card, most likely, anyways. But yeah, 2 Tikaboo. Next, do I do side deck or extra deck? I mean, we'll probably do extra deck. Let me have some coffee. Some good shit. Alright. Extra deck, we're playing 2 Toads. I don't think the extra deck changed at all from last time, except I put these really cool sleeves on them. I don't know if it'll focus. But yeah. These sleeves are really cool. I got them from an Imperium Duelist. If you didn't know, but yeah. We got 2 Bahamut Sharks. This just gets you your Toad. 2 Stealth Kraken and then 2 Stealth Kraken spawns. Against the Earth Machine player, I never banished this off of Prospy, and I Prospy twice that game. If you summon this off of the or against like Earth Machine or like mono attribute decks, it just hoses them. The 1 Baguska for, I guess, Sprite or Flu, you don't really need it, honestly. These can just be whatever. I mean, I would say keep the Abyss Dweller, but this could be whatever you want. Abyss Dweller, obviously for tier. Any graveyard reliant deck, you just win off of this. And it also gains 500 attack if you have water monsters on it as material, and then it gains another 200 attack off of UMI. So this card becomes really big. The 1 Zeus, you don't really need this, but you can make it off of your Abyss Dweller because most likely it's staying up with the attack boost from UMI, and then also you can protect it. So pretty cool. The 1 Mistar Boy, never summoned this really, but in theory it's good. Obviously, it gives you more attack. The Water Charmer, this card's alright. Obviously, never summoned it, but in theory it's really good. I unironically have summoned everything on this side. So all the Toads, the Bahamuts, I've summoned the Kragons, but I haven't summoned these at all. We haven't summoned that. Marin says Coral Anemone. This card's crazy. Recurs your water monsters from the graveyard, and it's like it's just an additional extender. But really good. I would keep this. The 1 World Sea Dragons Atlantis. This is literally just a flex card, just so I can be like, hey, I play this too. I haven't summoned it. The end of the game, I'll show this to my opponent, but like, yeah, this is actually a very big chase card in my at my locals. So just being able to flex that I have this in my extra deck and I don't use it. It's usually my first prosperity target. It's hilarious. You can play it. No real reason why you would, but Onto the side deck, we're playing the 1 Legendary Fisherman for Sprite, or if you suspect your opponent is going to be on Dark Ruler no more. This is unaffected by spell cards. Also, they cannot target this card for attacks. So, pretty cool. Impossible for Runic to get over. This is literally an FTK against Runic. Barrier Statue. Flu plays a Barrier Statue. Why not the water version of Flu play Barrier Statue? This card has a crazy matchup against Flu. So yeah. 3 Lightning Storm. I never really sided this in. I mean, you kind of lock down the monsters, but I wasn't playing against a lot of back row decks, so Owlstorm didn't really come up at all. We'll see. I'll probably keep it just because you never know what's going to happen next week. But next are going first cards. We got 3 Judgments. You lose to evenly match. Mainly just like board wipes in general. So Judgment's pretty good. 2 Skill Drain. KAIRYU-SHIN works under Skill Drain. Not many people know this. It's a condition to send everything to the graveyard till they only control 1 non-water monster. I've had to explain this multiple times. So unless you're negating the summon, that condition will apply no matter what. Even if you were to destroy it, to banish it, to bounce it back to the hand, no matter what, it's still successfully summoned. It will always clear their field. So it works under Skill Drain. It won't continuously work under Skill Drain. So after the condition has been met, Skill Drain will check what's on the field, and then it will negate KAIRYU-SHIN. So you won't be able to search with KAIRYU-SHIN, or you won't be able to continuously say that they can only control 1 non-water monster, but while it's summoned, it will clear their field, and then after that, they can continue. But yeah, this is crazy. Next we have Summon Limit. I don't think in any of the turns you're really summoning more than twice. I would say the only time you're summoning more than twice if you KAIRYU-SHIN's Dark Reef, and they still have more monsters than you, and you summon the other one. But other than that, Summon Limit doesn't hurt you at all. You're summoning 2 times a turn anyways. And then Evenly Matched. Obviously is the best going second card, so play Evenly Matched. And that's the deck profile. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Shoutouts to Barely Yu-Gi-Oh! And the other guy. He was playing a cool build. There was some main deck choices that I didn't agree with. Like I think he was playing like 3 Sea Stealth, the original, and then 3 Dark Reef. I think 2 is fine. He was playing the 2 Sea Stealth 2, which I really liked. And the Tikaboo in the main, which I really liked. But yeah, and then shoutouts to Barely Yu-Gi-Oh! He's been really grinding with this deck and showing everyone who wants to play UMI Control what's up. But next time we're gonna try with the Abyss Shark and the Crystal Shark, because I seen he was playing that and it looked very consistent and very good. I hope he doesn't mind, but yeah. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. The next deck profile is gonna be a Flesh and Blood deck profile, so be on the lookout for that if you're interested. But yeah, this is ZBT signing off. Bye.